So again, everybody benefits from the first thing I said. Look for action points if you can. Forget about what the person is even talking about. It's not important. For example, the talking they are doing. That's part of how they made money. If you're not skilled enough to read people's intentions from their words, and you're looking to copy something they did, you want to learn something that you think they know in an attempt to better what you're doing, or in an attempt to reproduce what they have, don't bother about listening to them. Look for everything they are doing. So, for example, you're looking for principles of success in life, principles of financial prosperity, principles of how to make money, all this type of stuff. And you know somebody who is good, or who has done it, or who you feel has done it, and the person attempts to teach. Just look for the things he did or does. That's where the principle is. So if the person comes online to teach you how to make money, go and open your own online. Go and open your own page and start teaching people how to make money. I don't know how this is some of the best ways to say so you can understand it. It means that that thing that person is teaching is part of the reason why he's making money. So it is the actions the person took that give them the results that they have, not the things they are even saying. So there are people who have the gifts to teach. There are people who have the capacity to communicate what they know to somebody else. But not this gift alone is not even enough. There's an extra thing called self-awareness where somebody understands what created the result that they have. So they understand it first and then they can communicate it. Two things. So you might have a teacher who doesn't even understand what's going on. So they are doing things, they have systems they built. They don't even understand that it's the system that they built that's created the success. And then they come to try to teach you something and they're telling you all kinds of throwing words at you. Sometimes you're caught in moments where you're speaking, you lose your train of thought, you just start saying things to feel occupy the space, and somebody's on the other end really suffering that thing. trying to get, and then it looks like you're not, the person is not telling you something. Stop waiting for people to tell you things. If you want to mirror what they're doing, if you want to prototype, photocopy, whatever, go and start looking at the actions. If you don't have access to the actions, at least you saw them teaching, start teaching for anything at all. You know. Now there's another group of people who can smell you from while you're speaking. They can tell if you're genuine or not. They can tell when you start saying nonsense. They can tell you're in that group. You know that time tested. You have the capacity because you've honed that skill. You've sharpened that skill. You can tell when somebody's just bullshit. Somebody's just trying to make money from people. Then you can now, you're the group that can listen, because you can hear beyond their words. It takes skill to do that one. So again, everybody benefits from the first thing I said. Look for action points if you can. Forget about what the person is even talking about. It's not important. For example, the talking they are doing, that's part of how they made money. So if you're looking to copy something, copy that one. Copy the fact that they are trying to teach. That teaching they are doing, the content they are creating, is part of the cash cows the person has. If it's money you're looking for, that they know they've made. Do you understand? So look for actions. Look at the person's routine. If it's someone that's posting, how often are they posting? When are they posting? Try to look from outside in as much as you can. You know, again, somebody can feel have skill, they thwart it because they're human beings to use it for their own selfish interest. Somebody can take money from you, somebody can scam you, somebody can, and then you're vulnerable because they are successful, you trust them till now. So if you want to avoid those type of things, you're looking at successful people, look for, do the things they did. Is the doing that give them success, not the talking that they're doing. So trying to get the same thing they have by listening to their words, you may completely go into the bush.